and then you a very thing. Honorable, you were the first to be booked, and artwork advertising it. I hope say man the be free. Ken's camp I won't know secretary to be account. Ken 2028. Let Ken be Ken. No Ken, no vote. How far is the campaign so far?
So far so good. Right. So far so good. From Agyapong. Sisiano ene pese enka yen take pin no. Na senka
the microphone be the mic.
Sa na mo fa cameras ene ye chi yingra ba antima dwom he ya. Yen to aba ne sisia. Yen to no ho ye maame mo. Ne tie feedback.
CJ Bacho feedback. What the antima dwom for eka and the white here because if your mind.
Yen your problem ketwe bi a ye wo with some.
Yeah.
But in any case, politics they won't mean for Obia the right to support whoever.
Yeah.
Me a police station chairman.
Okay.
I've been polling station chair since Squadras State since 2004. The days of Dr. Anane.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, Dr. Free Bant, my buying shares were Rantia and Yedinate. Near the Kennedy can come next to come on and say. Yeah. Or more quiet, no more yen you do much. No one that said Nestekaya MP Kennedy a BDB. They are fearing the more assembly member. The old order will surely change and it will yield place to new. Yen see a Bunyam Empire. Na, Jay can, Nina, Nese. Yen, Yasem can't any day. May a polling station chair, me polling station, sir, Lutheran, primary B.
Okay.
B no. Me jina home dom.
Yeah.
Me jina sa polling station na name Emma dom. Any pair to about sa polling station is more than 300. Any ye mu ni penum pe. Any penum say munko jina omu nyina name. And if I'm taking a decision as a polling station chair, as a polling station secretary, organizer, women's organizer and youth organizer, any quite say me dim nko amadwen any me nyansa eye ese me dwene de dom no epe na no na yewura asantemewura e kan asem bi kire proud to 2024 election I say ma de mo party for ese mo kunu ni say ma mo nko yi de mo nko amope na mo nwene de dom ye de epe de Ghana for pe enwu hia de mo ye de epe because as delegates yakoto abawi yi the Ghana force omumpe.
That is the last one now.
Good. And Cecia the big to me kusia. They say no an election with Ghana for man for my okay Ghana for obi senior to workers or a grassroots amene nya that me grassroots. I benefit direct from the party.
Okay.
Obi to act for Obama MPP since 1992.
As a ministry in the grassroots.
Yes. It's more consensus in police the auto about Lutheran B no.
The NDC cry.
The auto about Lutheran police station on police station executive no. On one year kwenya sabi afie besu akwaya no bi ayi nyinanim MP be frɛ no oh ye damase say sa na yakɔ break bread no obi an benya sa akwanya no. Enti sa nkrofo no omunya sa akwanya no afu e omasem omo ka ne se me ye nyanso odin ho omo se mo mfa camera ne ento aba mamo na me de ya na eye mayem hihie kese pa ne say 2024 election ye nyanto ye kra ye ti otina ka mu unmo bi left baby obeko bia some na makwaji mu na makwaji musika delegates monko amunkoto ma be they were saying yento emu bi some of us we felt said they were just playing say no man here sempa aba etimi to oba enya 5 million getting to 6 million plus na that is Nanado.
Yeah.
Near Baba, near Swatia about 4.something million.
Nana got 6 million in 2020.
Good. Let's just say Swatia. No wait, just in Crawford, a catcher is all Montwabano. And no question somebody was here. Ayo. Because no, he's not benefiting anything directly from the party. Free SHS by NDC Nikobi, MPP Nikobi, PNC Nikobi.
Or not benefiting, but not no primary for.
What you say? And this money will be in your son for so. Ne mum no say ye beto abana Ghana for edwumfo ma so magazine for baby abekọ mo ton nsuo okwan wo
kandeshi
omo na e ka kire say momfa nipa so masimra ne ento abane mamo a what is our problem what is our problem in this
has there been a problem with that
I don't know make can say I wouldn't fault anybody very good delegates ye mu fa dodo na be me de baby am free de o amu abupen be bi osun e kode ya te sa akasa na se
okay
e bi kura e ka de nka me nkwa me pe bi anka se bi e bi anka nya honorable Kennedy ela medi na me makoyi honorable Kennedy o mo se o mo mpe no na de ne ba no ma nto am o ankoto aba na Do I tend to blame them or I should blame myself? They sounded the word of caution to us proud before the elections. Oma kache, mon friend ni pass mesini obintimbra. Oma ma edwuma na yefo kra amaye. Election bie ni ho ayakwa emu ayefo. Even though 2028 election ni nya nruye. But oma kire say mo fa ni pass mesibra ne nto aba mamo. O de ye ni mu ni asebia. Say ye na ye ka say nto. Ene yankoto nso ampa. Na afu e de mudi nipa we ba. Ye beto aba no. How difficult is this thing for Delegates to get it?
Do you sir honorable consensus and I said the feedback here what Jeffrey man for okay. Me you sure say what go.
Oh,
share be
me wo the same message no is starting across.
Okay.
Any penny be nanu ya me feature na ye din komo. He questioned me on the same angle. Say man fucking now. Then he used an analogy be and making the presentation. He asked me, say, young fan say, Ope say ubi store. Now oh dear, I did our person water no. I say
a power
bottle water.
Okay.
He used bottle water. Right. Now ufura see say o CSO store nim no. And our customers no mobile to adie free shop nim no twem.
Yeah.
Omko no ba busa say na dey na person we na so me buy beton bottle water. No so and yes o beton bottle water there. Aha. Bottle water yet to palm.
Bottle.
Me nya betima bia. Belakwa. And you say o person shop here o bie. A din tintima pa dia ene ye. Unya sika pa dia ene to belakwa. Oye ni store we sesi mu ye okofa belakwa no aba no. Na company na say obi a o supply nsuo no so what the vena kokwa ye beto no more
because any belakwa ni na ye.
Ni na ye nsuo. What the vena kokwa ye beto no more
analogy.
But I said your ode oka se favena brown.
Yeah.
O reason to se favena.
Good.
Oh, see ni ba hold on. Mama finishing here.
He's talking about patronage. And for never the party.
Okay, nipa na oba beto customer na oba beto ama wo no.
Ono a maybe a shop no
ye be ba na ye beto
you
a.
I say 100 man tam ha ne de.
Nhia ene
And enye nipa ba ko mienu o. Almost obi twam wo bia no that is your
advice or the
ba mi wa baby a wo kofa nsuo no. Ono so kire wo say o. Say wo de vena kwa wo benya sika mo.
He was one maybe a shop no one.
Onso nti hobi.
O me to be.
Eti shop owner no ekofa vena rather instead of belakwa. Nti wo di be gu ho. Afitwa.
So
Ye be pai ye. Ye be one oboka. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, luckily for the shop owner, was saying yes, sika foforo. So now was say or empty shop ni nyina na was a restock bi. Now, in his bid to restock no, the customers once a day pass by. You say, now no ye catch them was say, ye pay belakwa kofa bra. Went ye okofa vena. Once a boy will be on to ekoye woka. Fine, so what say ye biom dia, ye catch them say, yeah, man, tell me how dear.
Yeah.
Nsu a ye pepa.
Any church you.
Yes, nsu. And he said, "O sa bear stock way dia, sa kofa belakwa." So the question the man asked me is, "So we want to shop owner no at this time round?"
Yeah, it's obvious.
Nsu be na wo kwa kofa be gu
So
shop.
man for some better no.
The amount for so mo ba beta no, and na say the supplier no,
You know they member this time.
the supplier no,
Echiro says
so say sika wo no na kwa kofa. Nia, which one say
Hey, question, answer him.
We your business we ya.
Yeah, no.
Ono na store ne dia.
Well, when I store near me.
Yeah.
And o ka say obi twem.
Yeah.
If we were more for say omopewe.
Yeah.
I'm not only selling to the people in that area.
That no one you.
They say oh yeah, say availability of market. Any oh set up company.
Market
Any
availability.
transportation.
Ebi any pani baby in the store. The person was having the target people. Person target.
Target.
Even flow.
Meba.
Yeah. What a kind of
I think that was all my conversation. You want to go wayward, no my conversation. But you know, say before God the man.
Now me person me busan. Should you?
A Gen Z as a Gen Z entrepreneur.
Based on the analogy.
We are entrepreneur.
A Gen Z.
Our business.
You may have your explanation, your pros and everything, but I just want you to look at it from an entrepreneur view who is geared towards making profits. Okay, so at this time, which of these
products
and not to you, a very favorable to you?
Oh, say you say it's definitely you go for the black one.
Very good. That's what is it. Okay, so that was the question the man posed to me.
Yeah.
So at this time, Osabe talking which one? Then he threw it into the political domain.
Yeah.
Say, as a party, now no year 2024 election. Nipa no a omobeto abana mamono.
I can see.
I can't say, we and na monfa na ye to abana mamono.
Yeah.
And no, as a party, you decide, say no. When if ye gidi say, ye didn't qua a beboyen as a party, and ye didn't call you know. One more beto they didn't even look at. The neighbor. Now we've got another opportunity to present your case once again. So we should listen to the Nipana Omobeto Abano Ekano. Now you find your case. Now,
not to cut you. Musa Dankwa report or the by Emirates say about close to 47% of the MPP did not vote in the 2024 elections.
47%.
47% didn't vote, and 90%
that is true MPP for.
True MPP for no Antwerp, and 90% of NDC didn't vote, and 27% were floating voters. And Michelle Wakasana Wakana, you are speaking to the floating voters now, or more Antwerp. So. So 27% no amount to about and they are speaking to. But you should have looked at the larger number of your party and ask yourself, so why didn't your party members vote?
I'm coming there. We are also looking at the party members now. Oman to happen. I would have brought my point to cover.
Okay.
My first point is the larger population now, which even the party members no could be part of. Me analogy we are making, they can be part. Okay, they could be part of sir. We say you know.
Senior man in tears say you party member, Cadbury members, ne party members. Near to abana ya who votes say ya MPP nya. Sa votes na yenya no. On a good day, sa 6 million plus na Kufuor nya no. Yentimi nya mu 3 million kro mo ye Cadbury members. Enti de minu apanyini ka no eso wote say enya ya ye to abani nyina and ye Cadbury members and a party.
I would want to cover.
You have the
clear and understanding. Then, major concern here. These are the people who have requested a way.
Yeah.
Then we will come to the party. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, your party no, Andrew, the attraction even within the party itself has declined.
Sure.
Unless what you want to say as a party member you don't want to be truthful to the party.
To what cause that people lost touch with the
good. One biggest factor affecting was how we manage our internal election to elect candidates from the grassroots to your presidential we say. Okay, the attraction in the party no reduce. And for that matter, that party no so said we need to revive, rebrand, re-energize the party. Why economics that? It means why economics that? It says there is a theory in economics called the law of diminishing returns. This law, whenever it sets in, no amount of factor be Uber employee can reverse it. the only way I'll be say is either you
need to
rebrand it to make it
attractive
again, and that is where the party not here. So when we take party for one or man that law no had affected them, and they thought say no. At this point, let's get somebody with a new energy to come on board.
Yeah.
Let's get a new face or faces to lead the party. Let's get somebody who can bring new messages. And yet, party penifo we decided so no. Say and so we also neglected we didn't take.
So let me ask you this question that I asked on. Say, it means that you know exactly where your current challenge is. The challenge is not really about the floating voter who's waiting for Ken. It's not about the Gen Zs who are waiting for Ken. It's not about the social media users who are waiting for Ken. They are just waiting, but Ken cannot get to them until some crosses bridge. How is the delegates receiving this Ken's? Because Chidi wanted to chip in. I have some things that maybe my producer will show out here. Surveys upon surveys put Baumia ahead, and these surveys, of course, and you may discard it, you may discount it, but I want to believe they really ask your party people, the very people who are going to vote in the next 39 days.
There are other. See, when you come to this now, the surveys no sorry to use this word. Pay, let me do it for you.
Sponsored.
And
you can come attend here. If can have been 45%.
There's been one, sir.
Dr. Bia
from Amsterdam.
That is how the surveys are now going. Because one said, yes, survey, and there are other surveys, and also plenty of them, which has also placed Ken
ahead of all the others.
Okay, personally, me academician, and for that matter, I do believe in the surveys. But at this particular point, I'm having a little trust in the surveys because of
you take it with a pinch of salt.
Yeah, that is it.
I get it. Continue.
Because one said, if Uncle Yamamia made me a problem, if I remember when prior to 2024 election, Musa Dankwa did surveys. Series of them.
Putting Bahama ahead. Which was MPP discarded
constantly
putting Bahama ahead of MPP.
I remember in one of our meetings, I told my colleague secretaries that the way we are neglecting our Huawei survey,
and it's something that incumbent government I do all the time.
Okay.
2016.
And I told him, say, 2016, this guy did surveys and it was in our favor. So please, for survey, the loopholes and we didn't work on it.
So is Ken working on any of these surveys? My delegates are going to Flagbearer and everyone say this is the message.
Anytime you receive surveys of this nature, we take pains to analyze it to know where we should handle it.
But there's hope. About 19% are still very much undecided.
To know where we should handle it. And there are a lot of these undecided, undisclosed,
making 20.
Those numbers are dangerous, Jan. Seriously. They are the deciders.
Very good.
Because the difference between Baumia and Ken is about how many? Is it 9?
14.
14.
And
fine.
You know
then we have 20% there.
I'm not quite sure which people.
This is coming
sample
from.
Size, the sample size are here. Where from? Onya and sample. If it's about delegates, if it's about those and we interview on one, the norm now is there are some of them who feel no mean disclosing.
Bejiha.
Me stand for now. And they are the trait.
Yes.
Okay,
fear them. The fear delegates are the 41% and the 31%.
No. They
are the fear. Because for them, they have more uncatchable say.
And no cover. Tell so na just say.
But the undecided and undisclosed one are the people you need to touch.
Yeah. So we have 20%.
And then the undecided and undisclosed are the party people they thought say we need to rebrand.
Yeah.
Okay, we need to rebrand the party. And they are the people who we are working. Yesterday, I had the opportunity of joining the campaign train or
Yes, let me remind my viewers. Honorable Ken is in the region. I'm sure he may leave today. He finished yesterday. And second phase is continuing today.
No, second phase will start on the 28th or so.
So after the very well. Let's go.
I had the opportunity to join the train to Tepa, Mankraso, Ejujama, and then Obuakwa. That's the Nkabia constituency. And the euphoria tells you they are ready for you.
Yeah. You can't fake some of those things.
No, you can't fake it. Yeah. Seriously, you can't fake it. You see, me as a politician, imagine I campaign. And one thing I take concentration over home pan is me kasa na me hwe nipa no facial expression. If the person is accepting the whole canoe,
you can read it.
If the person is not accepting it, you see it. If the person is faking it, you see it.
Yeah, it's true.
And wherever we join trainer, that is me concentration. And of all these constituencies,
nothing is fake.
You could see it. You could see it. Unlike yes, the son of Mr. Chinchino, your copy be a president will be also.
Why when I walk in?
And I saw you.
But you are part of that same people that will campaign.
Why when I walk in?
No.
What are you
I'm talking of Dr. Amubaumia.
Oh, they are no more head. And they Mufiki.
Oh, Mufiki.
I'm saying I 2024 election. You guys, because you are part of the campaign team.
No, hold on. We are doing an internal.
Yes, this is
okay. Yeah. We are doing an internal way, and there now within the internal circle, no. Yeah. I said no, it is not order. I have the right to say it. 2024 campaign wholeheartedly. You see, what we are doing now is to select somebody to lead the party. And at this juncture, like there's Dr. Sapon, Sofia, okay. I said a own personal opinion. At this juncture, Obia on a personal opinion.
After 31st January,
after the 31st,
it becomes a collective opinion.
Yeah, opinion will now become collective and we follow one.
I get that.
Okay, me, that is my question.
I get that. Can I shift
you? Okay. After now, I come in the later.
Honorable. Now, me heard the senior man and our brother AK. One fact is this. In fact, even in our studio here, we have established it. Who did? I think
it was CJ.
Was it CJ? And Brian, Jimmy also said same. Even the Ikra also the also Dr. Duchuma Nipano, Bishop Yaopuku Mesa. Was it to them, to all of them, the campaign is about the three. In fact, Omuboken, Umboba Umia, so Dr. Duchum Nipano Ken and Brian, and only Dr. Duchum. Brian Sobo, Ken and Dr. Baumia, and also the Brian Cow. So we can safely say that. And CJ was emphatic that the race is between Dr. Baumia and Honorable Kennedy Agyapong. These are the two main frontliners. They are the ones commanding some, respectable figures. All the others is appalling. Is there any difficulty in this particular race compared to what you had in 2023?
Well, I made that say
with the establishment candidate behind the system. Now,
back to default.
Factory setting.
Thank you. Ken who said this is the best time to beat because the other time, the system be a worker case. Now, do we have any shenanigans of establishment, anything as compared to what we had 2-3 years ago?
Honestly, this time around, I think that there is more decorum and a bit of decency.
Okay.
Except one of you.
Help us. Let's go with the decorum now. We are not about
good.
One of you.
This time around, unlike the previous one where there was an established establishment DC it me threaten so opposition dey akrache kan one tum and che pibia na asante achim is it north Ago
former
Gaso see at member of parliament
south north Yago and a central
good or in some MP eka on step down maba me obi a ye be call election kwa primaries away on fan position to say infamo obo because he is perceived to be an Alanite enti no Baumia wenia good Baumia weni ontimi was say yi Baumia na dance yi DC as MC or any a few other people up till now Baumia campaign intimi ma bontin be kan say sa asem no kan no kribia anye dey enim enti who na establishment won ye chechere nkrofo nsa me am member of parliament honorable Dr. Stephen Amwa tai sani manestika ye nyina yi nim no na ho keka odi no shaade mu a odi no hye mu ye 2023 nyina hu di OCD yura Baumia Dr. Alhaji echi ye odi na koma na sa ahonkeka no di wura mu no proud to 2023 elections no make up presidential primaries no this time round I be 10 fools for bra obedi yura Kennedy nanke ye hwe ni mu say enye omonsa ye chichirgu o machi a anka otumu se nka dodo na ene obubeji edi kra say even ebimo ekra edi Dr. Baumia chi a omudi nkomo wa chire sabi enye nkomo nyina na ye kwoto so mpanyifo odi a ye betumi aba
omudi echire deso no
mini amame yes sorry for me person me can't this is as a fact there are a lot of them who are with Dr. Baumia going around within their hearts
waiting for Ken
within their hearts
nkomo de ya tin bebiri
very well say with him very difficult but they have too fear be in them
to even voice
it out to say
at their age but say when you for
that is an unimaginable and here you can't get it okay they have this fear one so we share Dr. Campbell. Doctor is a very fine gentleman,
no doubt.
You see, very nice, knowledgeable, like fine gentleman. You can't take that out. Okay, you can't take that out. But encophobia are surrounding him. But the moment you will say you don't support him, the kind of measures are a bit bows.
But so, your side too has been doing similar things. Well, what's nice is I can say fear delegates. Say a bit free about the cassette or genuinely a hat, a pecan. I said, Edu, why can't fear delegates? So if any panic can be see cry child,
it's also fear.
Also fear. My word of fear delegate is in the act in the form of practicing the voting. Okay. Sophia Obinya
41
39
45 39
45 39 okay these are people who are more interested we are more so for you dear we are with you okay Ohana make catch us say the word to say John fear delegate you know that is where it was applicable okay and the make I say now say if you voice out say unsupported by me, the arsenals that will come on you.
But you guys must be also doing that.
You may have it. So you did. I mean, establishment. You can't bear it. So some of these MPs are afraid of arsenals, and for that matter, in order not for anybody to attack them, no. They would rather remain with the Wachi, but within their hearts,
they don't follow. I see.
All right. Baby, I'm in DC, no, and I may, but enemy now. So, Honorable Dr. Stephen Amwa, baby, will be a mechao. Now, you're in I'm not tired, can't say much. Or say, I'm working on my pet, and now then, I know saying, I won't show any who was saying, any pet me sign, and so no do it. Enipa one ne ko kwan a
ono na ekopa so sign one akoma
trim de was sign
very good enipa enti very good enti woni nipa ya ade ya te said your work no obi betimi edu achi ye be interview no because they say no your friend no cry, so a true delegate, your friend only because they say still they have the perception they be established candidates same be the oh. Obet me akasami wa fair enough. Sounds obet me akasami mo Kennedy. Enti na no all catch us say sir 30 45 31 omo who say undisclosed no undecided no 20 near susade but near nso piece ade 2007 Dr. Akuto oni amanfo siripe abra legon election almost siripe nipa be 100 esiripe agigi ska bubo ni ayekoto aba we almost oh results almost minya say no nwa so ni nipa yeti ha ni ade e betiam ya campo se ne yenim no ya campo ultimi di nipa bia be 50 ni ekoto aba no enya tempo nipa ho nwa wen pia anko bebia enti ye asma ye ka no ye gitum se party no bebia edru no without Kennedy ye dey as a delegate suppose ya by 45 31 3% 11 and 9 no yeah, we are not going to overcomplicent as Team Ken. SCT, the delegates, no. You pay feedback. Baby, I young one me near we are not me, now we so I catch a delegate say we shouldn't be deceived by just the outcome of the polls.
We will be savvy.
Obi na aye na adwene ono na dwen chere.
Yeah.
Say all can sample size near near. I'm also a researcher. To understand all those stuffs. So what you say?
Because over 200,000 people are going to vote. I'm not sure if he spoke to even up to 10,000.
Very good.
We are quite.
We don't have any problem, but yeah, underestimate outcome, no.
Yeah.
Baby, omo kasi yenyere ho ye tosini ye be indicators, no. Baby, we ojina so ye na research, no. We are going to correct it.
Yeah.
But this is also telling delegates, say, ebra edru no. In as much as you want to fall for any of these outcomes, whether say favor Ken, whether say favor any other candidate, you know, go down and listen to the grassroots.
Yeah.
Because when the person you are bringing on board is not liked or loved by the people on the ground, who research now by it amounts to nothing.
Is that true?
And yes, delegates say a favor Ken, yeah, the teacher will tell you, and can. Yen 31 year okay yente na wo ho ye be yemu adwuma pa e die ntine 31 e die no mo kan die no mo peti and then try omu twafa kan ho odidi ni pa tem odidi ma tem oye we ni nyina delegate say yen die mo kan nyina sa de na wo ye no na wo hu ken year yetimi abo ne be 3 minutes extra bia na say footage bia 3 minutes akan edidi atem because they be omu extra 50 seconds 45 seconds no omo kate ebu okra de background no omo dey they are even not smart say editorials no kra no omo ntimi editing ye so they make an at one platform odina so at another bravo be na atade kra e no kra e dey
It was about 10 years back we be and right
but ni na a form for young delegates no ye mu fa dodo na be wo ho mu bupan eduoso eko yes ye nim
70%.
Yeah me how many but I say to say the nipa and a chechiro mo nsa go machi nti dodo na entimi eni o manim enka nti omuntie de form for ka the form for say why no mo pedo. This is a simple question.
Now you can take it off from there. The way I was seeking unya feedback from a form for where okay they may not necessarily be delegates in the MPP right now, but they are registered voters. Whoever you bring, they are the ones who are going to either choose or reject, which is very, very important. Now, abaya mo kotuya mo friend primary C. Election area.
Sure.
And the outcome can only be for one. Into me Flagbearer. In the event that Ken does not win, how is the MPP going to help those other disappointed grassroots people and as the ordinary people are more Ken? Then so it be a party name for Ken man. How is the Ken's camp going to organize themselves with the rest of the party to convince those people? Because I know uncle, me in TV. Sometimes we share will be our MPP in Kra. On what can I say, Ken Madia, MPP, and so Tatra Bamo, this time on to Mao. It's any part of me, I say, the Ken Mampa, so I'm Menyame Flagbearer. Day 9 people for course any pan was in church. Any Brian I said Chuma I said Baumia and I said Agyapong.
All right,
do you help with that?
Yeah.
Okay.
But in the first place, me put on record say there is no way Ken is going to lose this election.
That's a given.
There is no way, absolutely no way.
That's a given.
Ken, we are winning at all costs.
My question is a hypothetical one.
Very good. But I also want to establish it. Say Ken is winning at all costs.
Okay.
1st February. Any new year.
They said you will be because the Sulukun they started 31st.
1st February ni be new year ni blue nyani na ye. It be bia kwa kote.
He's not dismissing your fact.
Good, but I'm coming.
Yes.
I'm coming.
Okay.
So this call for mutual respect in the campaign. Our all trances, I said mutual respect.
Yeah.
Some coming from Ken's camp, Educhum, Brian, Dr. Baumia, especially with the leading figures.
Dr. Baumia and Ken.
No, with the leading figures or more campaigning.
Okay.
Leading figures. Yeah, campaigning. Yeah, Juma.
Yeah.
But ohini chini ebi dida die. Sa, I'm fortunate. A bedroom baby, me meeting ya can send me. You be fun say tara. But your own pennyphobia, omu biomanu can send me. We expect say your front liners and I say your leaders now you rally behind them. They should put certain people to order. I think that Ken was demonstrated by whom?
Yeah.
Is that Alex?
Alex
Tete. But for you, you can't be disrespecting the man. And your contest, I'm not going to and I'll be in him. And he has demonstrated.
Only Alex Tete, former worker. Forgetting the name. No,
yeah.
He has been doing all these things. But what do we see from the other camps?
Well,
what do we see from the other camps?
So what happened to Natoshi's to or transit towards Dr. Baumia?
What was it?
Well, they
help me with those help me with the utterances.
He wasn't insulting him. I want to say,
it was a harsh criticism.
It was a harsh.
Which was allowed.
Criticism harsh. Then I would say it was a bitter truth. An unbearable one. Bitter truth.
Yeah.
I say Natoshi was with them, just like
Sticker.
Then after certain time, after analyzing situation, she decided so no, if the party needs power party at this direction for so we call. Now immediately Natoshi shifted. Then that's why I said that me as now make can say some of the MPs are afraid.
Yeah. Because Woko again, I think I will be able to
not to she decided say all shifted pet. That is where I feel a Juma now or common farm.
Yeah. Honey,
I feel that Babu Bona now my ear say now my ear say. But meanwhile, 2023, she was one of the serious campaigners for
Dr. Baumia.
At that time, no one say we saying so. So if what is idea we are attacking. No address, yeah. Would you see it?
Chidi, let me handle it.
But there's one.
Chidi,
okay. Let's say 1 minute or 2 minutes round up.
Good. And now, Busa, should the unlikely event happens second, but medical can say NCD. And a true, the MD can we no free man. There should be a free and fair election.
Yes.
There should be a woman who happens to be, I watched a documentary on Facebook, matching, no be my account, so no a polling agent, Macken, or Northeast, Oba, and MECC, IGP intimidation.
Are you referring to the Wali issue?
Yeah, that lady. If truly it happened, I wasn't there. So let me also be circumspective in my comments. If truly it happened, that's the answer we can't hear. So what do you say umpo ye obelusu on lusu on a fair ground? Because obi enu opesisi now better chairman say who mechi now obo me yam obi a police station wo agent oni akoto abes menya zero
esipeyo
ABC
general SK
impracticality
impracticality
it is impossible.
It doesn't make sense how it happened, but
it is impossible.
It's impossible.
That's
and these are some of the things. Yeah, about one thing I shall say, and me, I'm saying, generally, there has been decorum in this one. Because unlike first one, and Kabun said, national executives, Munina, rally behind one person.
What do you mean? And the
unknown as him.
Yeah.
Salt the air can I say. And your best, Uma, Yama Pepe Peyo, Emra Batunim. Say Baumia Belusi. Yampesi about Baumia Belusi, no, we are because and a Ashanti region or multi chairman because Ken is winning in Ashanti region. They say, as we speak, you're 7 out of the
yes, I have to mention them.
You're 7 out of Ken, 16 Ken, and the dominated regions, including Greater Accra, Ashanti. Eastern ain't me winning. South say Central, we are winning. Western, you see, these are the highly populated. Ninety year winning 7 we are. I say Oko school. Maybe a teacher in Mecherem Konta or Pukuare. Okay. And yet, wow, the first class no subjects in your the first, but at least unya a good number of the subjects. In fact, the Omunt mean trackers, you know, the strong ones, word track, 98, way. Now French, now Kodina Trey. Now them say CJ me mate, oh JSS. Oh yeah. But this CJ was in one class. CJ will tell you a lot about me. Salty I say. Yeah. He was good, I was also good. Yeah, Salty I say. And you know, the SO Nunina says the 7 most populous regions. Delegates, Afriba. No more side of what do we have to fear? All right. What do we have to fear? I get it. Ashanti region, a Greater Accra, Central Accra, Kabuma, three-way, it's me handle. Me and Visa Ghana, and it's me to Aba. Now MPP, at the 2 regions. Ashanti region is near the Jomama, at the court. Yeah, the court. Yeah. And see, your best, don't let us underestimate Yenso. That notwithstanding, you may be a year on why you be a baby because at all cost, Ken is winning and Ken has won. No two ways about it. All right. Okay, some 52 minutes after 11, we barely have some 10 minutes to get out of the studio. I am here with my regular panelists. And the CJ went to me and Chief Justice Chair and the Deputy CJ, Richard Chidi, but our guest, Mama High Hot, I always say, but who was a woman soon as that TV free because some one would you breakfast in the walker. Every Ken's camp, Mr. Honorable, in fact, Jemfi or assembly member or Quadasu Estate in here, Alpha Soso, and I'm Sasu, General Secretary for Bantima constituency of the MPP, Mr. Ufusu Bempa, Ufuri Bempa, both of them are speaking for Team Ken. I am common I now let me ask you two gentlemen this Chidifa Chamika over you two Mr. Secretary me who said now can other camp of Kasane apart from let's say Abronye people perceive him to be in the camp of Baumia. In fact he normally says already or support to Baumia even though Baumia's camp officially do not have a position for him in their campaign. It's not like we are maybe our fan studio, the podcast studio, and they have never acknowledged him as being part and parcel of the campaign. But the campaign said the pronouns being and I'm so a supporter of Baumia. Your camp takes it personal, as if say Baumia announcement. We have had that back and forth on this, severally, and I'm drinking Kessi because there was a time like. I said today, swiftly, Ken's camp released a letter around. There was a time Abronya was making some pronouncement, and Baumia's camp also released a letter saying, yeah, we heard him. We may like what he's doing or what he's saying, but he's not our camp. We didn't send him, and he's not acting in any official capacity. But what about Abronya? To be Abronya, no, apart from maybe Abronya. We are also in Baumia's camp and because I'm running near most of the Honorable Agyapong. To me, I think they won't be no matter. I don't know where it started. I wish it didn't start because they used to be the best of buddies. For whatever reason, I guess it's and Abronya Apaska. I'm sure it's Statif thank you to and Africa's not be doing it. But so we are Abronya everywhere. Baumia himself, he hardly mentions Kennedy's name in his speeches. But he will never mention his name. Ken will not mount any platform without mentioning Baumia's name, even in the media. When he came to UTV, he said Baumia doesn't even exist in his mind. To some people, they thought that was a unfair comment because this is a man whose name you have always been mentioning.
that is what leads me to ask my honorable brother. The question is there. We know that elections can be vicious because money is at stake, time is at stake, resources are at stake, and it's tiring. Can visibly see say touring the entire country. It's not easy on any human being. Do we have to expect that if Bawumia should lose, Bawumia's people will support Kennedy to secure this thing for MPP? What if Ken loses? It's a matter of if. It's not when.
That's your word, hypothetical.
Hypothetically, if Ken loses, me from where I sit and how I see some of both supporters, the way they passionately campaign against and for each other. Sometimes I fear who wins may not even help the party. If Ken should win, maybe Baumia's people also sit back. If Baumia should win, Ken people have already told you that no Ken no vote. You are a constituency secretary of the party, not necessarily the camp. What is the future of the party with the success or failure of these two gentlemen especially?
Yeah, so what me Kasa in my earlier statement, and I said the party is first in everything I do.
Okay.
After this primaries, this internal wranglings, when we finish, we come back to present the party.
Whoever wins.
At this particular moment, we are all presenting an opinion. If we present this person,
is our chances.
He will be the best to win his power. Okay. Yeah. Now, after we are done, you stand as a party, everybody would have to come together. Like he said, in Tiamenaso and Mamenka, I
said that Tiamenaso and Kuku with Napai.
Very good. And Sana, who we are, also have a catch him, says, Sapakoshu. Name Sequoia Futrodia, and you all move ahead. Okay, so whatever the outcome may be, we will come back as a party.
That's reassuring.
We will come back and then they are strongly. You see, Mami Kas Aseng was in. Man Penny be friend just some few days ago. The caution was MPP as a party. And I want it's okay. I want all, especially delegates, to listen to this very carefully. They should listen to it very carefully. The happenings of His Excellency John Dramani Mahama say Obuniye, the Ghanaians are judging.
Yeah.
As a party, we don't have to expect him to fail for us to build on the failures, to win power.
Then you agree with my former boss, Gabriel Shidako, that we shouldn't expect the MPP, the NDC to fail before we.
That is what a reasonable person.
It is reality.
Yeah.
But we should explore means
now
we can capture political
party,
power.
What as a party we can win 2028 election, but we are to present a better alternative party,
a viable one
where Ghanaians will see MPP as well. Though NDC is performing, but say the Akonyanoma MPP for they need MPP for they will perform better. They will perform better than the NDC, and that is how we should prepare ourselves going for 2028 election. And that is the more reason why some of us have decided no, to go for 2028 election, the better alternative that can attract, that can Ghanaians can say with this person, do NDC fire, but with this person on board, the governance will be more better.
Exactly.
And that is what we need to do.
Yeah.
So coming back to your question, yes, whatever the results will come, either Dr. Bawumia, Kennedy Agyapong, Brian Agyapong, Abrante Dutum, Kwabena Agyapong, the party will come back as a uniform party. Don't forget, this particular head of year crossing, this is not the first time. It has come before.
Yeah.
And like you see, says at time we are not even harder than this time.
Yeah.
Because that time there wasn't social media for be able to share in the mind.
Yeah.
It was in a circle, it was in a dark box. The whole year kasi ye miawa.
What ye me?
By this time, ye miawa ultimate will be tibecho. It was even harder than this. Yet we came out. The same way immediately after your selecting Flagbearer, on which inshallah with Christ in the vessel. Canada, Japan is winning. No? Straight away, all of us. Then let me come to Abronius issue. Okay, you will.
Oh, when you are done,
You will.
Let me come to Abronius issue.
Yeah.
You see, the Dr. Mahmoud Baumia, like I said earlier on,
He's a fine gentleman.
Fine gentleman, and Semitis will be I said Yana personally. Okay, yes, but for Abronia to consistently, should I use the word behave? Misbehave towards
one
particular candidate, and with his status as a regional chairman.
What can Baumia do? You are executive of the party.
Hold on.
Yeah.
He is a regional chairman.
Yes.
And Baumia is, I would say, a former leader of the party. He can bring him to order.
How? Because
Ken is also a former leader of the party.
No. Can
he's at the receiving end. He cannot touch this matter right now.
Whatever the case
The point is, if not anything, Dr. Baumia should have come out to release a statement.
There was a statement.
but he released a statement.
That's Abronia. His
Does
statement
not speak for the camp.
That if Abronia stands on a particular platform and says, "Oh, did you be at the likes of Honorable Dr. Richard Dan and Nemo near the other?"
But you know, sir, it's
Wait, it was unfair, but it wasn't out. Ken has been receiving blatant.
Oh yeah, and I make
that one
that lies, yes.
About. As for the, we don't have much time.
Sorry. With his status as a regional chairman.
Yeah.
Now the vote on answer the strength of Abronia's message is not as equal as mine.
Exactly.
That's true.
The strength of Abronia's message is not as equal as mine.
But that should not be construed to be say ABA or no regional chairman. That's why regional chairman here. It's because of his person. Or and after all, what he's doing is not doing. He's doing it in Greater Accra. Social media.
He's being guided. Next and guided say. Meet me rude, meet me rough.
Yeah.
But not at the end of as regional chairman.
Okay.
Ordinary person,
he is still the original chairman.
Yeah, he is.
Irrespective of baby, he's the original chairman.
Right.
But as a party, if somebody like a regional chairman and
is misbehaving, why should he take the former vice president? He should take the
platform. The very platform now we heard him say, national executives and disciplinary action should be taken against him. That platform no issue no. I don't need Breno say Jinasa platform now so. Cross TV. You was saying Jinasa start the Corona canvas vote Dr. Baumia.
You have a point.
Okay.
So you see our position.
Finish it.
For him, it is prudent on the camp, Dr. Baumia's camp, to talk to him.
But it's helping them one or the other.
What? So that is what.
Ratio principle.
That is
you
why.
Want to go up, your opponent must come down.
That is why. Let me say. And shut down,
It's
a wise thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
And Sana. We na me ko promote me na me more na tuo no ye de plaster atar so no asa be catch them say fa ko shoe ni ye fa ko
me person me busa asem we ansa na o de obewi tie di baby ma they say grant say ba omi awene do you think say nationwide Abronia's influence in making Baumia to be the president and Ken's influence in making Baumia the president, yes, he and sacrifice one and Baumia be sacrifice.
A guy so sacrifice.
Abronia.
Very good. And Abronia should know say Ken is not just a mere person being out in the agro. And no next year say Dr. Baumia should think we are going into a contest as a student of probability. Where probability you need a time.
Yeah.
Any way and when we be winning. Sort here say we and when we be winning. It's who say more win the no. Second I'm a woman meet me. I don't know so and two nurse and ye ready mu say on fa Abronia in see baby or sefata.
Yeah.
So statement in free Dr. Bawumia ba. That one will be fair enough.
I say it is not becoming not only abroad.
Katie Hammond, Adwasafo,
another guy who has also come on board.
Coca.
I don't see his place in the.
No. See,
he's a good to me guy.
Yes.
He has been going with good to me
you know
to
something.
and pro the boss.
So one crowd was over Saki Kennedy a free party.
See, that is
You.
another
And he won't cast us about me out to way.
need to handle it.
And you win the election.
You know,
Or no, when they say a party executives.
when you mention about certain percentage of party people be or more, all because of how they handle Alan's exits.
Okay.
That percentage over 2 million, no,
Yeah.
our man Kotua Bana refers to their party members.
Yeah.
Let's not
Or
forget,
allegiance.
some of them, I wouldn't say all of them,
Yeah.
some of them possibly may have own allegiance to
Alan.
Alan, and they became so bitter by the way we treated Alan. I believe
some of them too have started
Yeah.
resenting their decision.
that is it.
Alan was the race.
Whoever is resenting.
Alan had
No,
come
I
into
like
the race
okay.
as a presidential candidate. So if indeed it was Alan they wanted to represent MPP, Alan didn't get a chance, and Alan went to form a movement and was in the race. I was expecting Alan's vote
No,
to command something. For 2,000 man
Put
there,
them-
no now must be Kens.
What you are saying, they
That is-
understand.
that is-
There are some people who they may like you.
Yeah,
You may leave, but they will not leave.
Very well. Yeah.
And even with their return, or more return,
Yes, and
which among the two leading contenders?
Yeah.
And now, more coin, you know,
because I've seen one lead person.
should tell you something.
Recently, yeah, also Waba.
But you know about Obaya race course.
Okay,
I have a question, one for you,
Yeah.
Secretary. One. Supposedly, says CCR, irrespective, say, be a Ken and about me, all transits are more can. In 2024, one thing that really affected the MPP was your internal rankings.
Yeah.
Your opponent, Epic,
And this chose every message was coming from MPP.
and
And
the
then-
same thing NSA AUPT in your current so in case Obi Winia, I'm not choosing side, but Obi Winia, how is the party? Let me use Agyapong.
I said that he's a secretary for party.
How
right
is
now.
the party going to make sure say they galvanize themselves and are going to match up and defend these things at a free party? Since I'm on pen for us, be able to go masuma monty and at the end of the day, how is the party going to register? And my question to you was that, don't you think say it was too early for MPP to go for primaries? Because you made mention earlier on say in 2020 the delegates are gonna buy the Ajiska yakotu year and saying which parliament square mobile chair a speaker from the minority side that a be affecting more in the there are still cracks in the party. Don't you think that this early election the party could have waited, resolve all internal issues, send a and come more or nanka or movie Flagbearer now by that time, because that old album now they selected about me. Do my amendment and we implemented it. Now it doesn't affect the old album. People still feel say the same old people in so don't you feel say it was too early for the party to go for early primaries?
Yeah, I'll start from here. Personally, I was of the opinion we should have built the party structure first before going into the presidential primaries. In my opinion, I see this early presidential primaries as a disaster.
Irrespective of who wins.
Irrespective of who wins. A disaster for building the party. In my opinion, I see it as a disaster for rebuilding the party. My explanation is that now at this time you could see say Obi take his eyes, whether party leader, constituency executive, whatever. Now the moment we finish with this presidential primaries, whoever wins is now going to look through to select people who are on his side to build the party around. And that is where one here, not afraid we are going to have a very highly deepened action. So in my opinion, I was thinking and I was among people who were constantly saying that we should have first and foremost look at rebuilding the party, especially the party structure, before we come to the candidate. Because doubt a strong party, irrespective of the candidates.
All right.
The nature of the candidates.
All right. Honorable, add something to it. Let's go.
Right. The old canon, me know ya because without unity, with the main fairness, even we can present Jesus Christ as our candidate, we still lose the election.
Why can I campaign?
Without the Ken we used to know in 2023, the way manner he conducted or behaved during that primaries, the campaign proud to the primaries, it's no longer that Ken you are seeing today. He has made sure say what measure, calculate in all trances. Nanka Ken now draws out for about to bomb. Ken's major was
For my wife there, would not yeah.
But once a young Abronia constantly said ye Ken has never. It is a strategy just to distract him. But Nini Nemono, yet ye hiname. Ye here in Kabum, Mapa. Because ye did him second air winning, or we knew ye here will be a Yamay uncle can yakase pamba umia. Now, me miss me pamba umia because of Ken. Now, me many baumia, why do we influence when people? Na kuka Mika, you are going to sack him.
I am going to be.
So, women in some yan yakas a very
I don't know how
yakas should condemn those statements.
First one,
But question, first one, you said,
say, one semi good trances because I know my opponent, and you so much.
Uti,
I'll meditate.
No credit. And until I see a candidate, irrespective of Odidi Martin, may find a candidate, irrespective of, yes, motherfucker. Ghana for next woman. Then your own now be can't
as a stone
so let's get a candidate.
You guys are going to campaign on the performance of
we are going to campaign on the performance of
platform so I can say the dollar was 17 Ghana cedis. It is a co-election now campaigning on the performance of Akufo-Addo.
Ghanaians now very decent, say. Ghanaians are very decent.
Explain to somebody who are catching you say, yeah, you that you were part of that
party,
party. Your point or question. They say Ghanaians no, ya to the extent say, "Mama not one. Kokachensi ato dollar cost say." They say, "Omo hunu ni say MPP NDC sa dollar ni petrol sem no. Obi aba ankosra we on artificial stability no mayo."
Yeah.
They have done artificial stability.
I have something which here, but I say a couple here.
What you say? Let's say dollar here 15. Dollar here 15. Dollar here 17. Dollar here 15. Dollar here 17. The alleged quotation I can. Now I'm a boy say. And a dollar number 11. And any of my boys say, "Mamma, not you know what I see you." This is basic economics. Now, when we say at the end was no, a born was a buffer for my a bonus would say.
Yeah.
But that woman over there, take one how much my so for man. They are not looking at those things.
Yeah.
Or more poor bet me a beer juma. I'm a mama, I be. Or my bromosia and a dear mama I day. Ako school.
Yeah.
On to me some better how much it. No, about where you see car to table, so send it back. It'll be by real school, fear bear and 9. Miensa oni adwuma nye ma me ne kɔ ne ya say isika to akora no kora no ni tibu akora dey ebunefo. So these are the indicators this time round no omo beto aba ne me check Ghana for no omo ba be gina so yem party for ne dey ayesa akonchi ntokwa ne yekun ewura epeja ebeba fom yes yete ye ho ase say the oba we ni bia ye nyina ka bom no abontin so for no so akere nipa ye fanimra ono beso so eno ni undisclosed no undecided no omo beso so we are cool to go and Ken will be the president for Ghana and will bring MPP back to power.
All right, ladies and gentlemen.
Just 2 minutes.
2 minutes. Wait, Christmas message.
Very good.
Okay, second.
Yes, match Yamama Bantima constituency.
All right.
MPP running happy and Merry Christmas. Paraboni say I feel kone wi ye no na de ye nyina ye pese obetimi aboama ye party no yasa rebranding no a revive ye ho no ye nyina ya back together na ya select no to move the party forward. Now me safa kwenya we so e de asre Bantima constituency, especially the delegate say omomodin enye honorable Kennedy ohene Agyapong adom. Because among all the 5 candidates are you want to say obetimi edi party na nim. He is the one who can re-energize the party. Says baby a yedre ye pe obi a sabi so obotro boya.
We have to
Again, Honorable candidate Agyapong is the only one among them who obetimi a formulate a message for our campaign. So we share leading presidents abetwa munya obi a formulate no personal message no dey campaign.
Yeah.
For the position that's free health insurance.
Yeah.
Maternity. No, they buy. For the free education.
Yeah.
Now going forward to 2028, we need somebody who can formulate a new message. This time around, the idea of free Ghana for bread. And it is only MPP that can provide annual man. Now we want somebody obetimi provide a message that can touch Ghanaians. And the last one, somebody obetimi bringing unity on board. As a stand, we have over 2 million people, party members, and we say attractive women to come on board. And the only person who can bring all these people on board is Honorable Kennedy Ohene Agyapong.
Honorable, 1 minute.
Right. Me fa kwanya we so e de nchia kese ne aseda ama nchia so fo nyina se nyina ya adwene se ekoto aba ni bum
Kwada so ka share so.
Kwada so estate
no kan share so. Wow.
Ye kwa ekoto aba bum ama Kennedy ehiafo adamfo hene
expert
Agyapong enti ne ye de ya ready ye de aseda mo ne ya hye omo bo se ne omo asigina ye no ye ta omo achi ma bibia mo hu na emom no omo nso omo ne nsigina ye no ya asma ye kan nyina nse yenko yi obi a abonten so for say yemfa ne mra no omo nto aba ma ye campaign no enye den emaye.
Very well. Chidi.
For me, I think that the MPP issue near internal issues, and I don't believe in the fact say whoever that you present in a because it's a party or much say going to an election already they were having 47%. So if say if you know a pansa, I believe that if the MPP is able to come together, irrespective of the candidate that they present, and they work to get their people on board and explain to them, together. I think that when they go to 2028 election, they can send a message